Hello, everyone. Good evening. I just wanted to check if I am audible. Can someone on YouTube confirm that, please? All right. Thanks for the confirmation. So, hello, everyone, and thank you all for joining the orientation for Formula Bharat's Driverless Vehicle Workshop 2023. The agenda of this orientation is to give you a brief overview of the workshop's purpose, outcomes, topics, and opportunities, to show you how to create your account and how and when you can register for the workshop, to give you a tour of the Driverless website, and finally, to have a run-through of frequently asked questions and a live query solving session at the end of the presentation. So before I begin with the orientation, I would like to introduce myself to all of you. This is Crystal Furtado. I am the Program Manager at Curiosum Tech Private Limited. And along with me, I have Ashar Ahmed, Outreach and Partnerships Officer. Curiosum Tech Private Limited is the company that is hosting Formula Bharat's Driverless Vehicle Workshop. So let us begin with the orientation. I would first like to take you through the purpose of the workshop. The Formula Bharat Driverless Vehicle Workshop was introduced this month with an aim to provide participants with the opportunity to connect with experts, researchers, engineers, and industry professionals to learn from their insights, research findings, and best practices related to driverless vehicles. This technical software-focused workshop will be held online from September until November 2023 and is equipped with multiple tools, trainings, and evaluations to help participants plan, design, and eventually build an autonomous vehicle to participate in Formula student events in the future. Which brings me to the outcomes of this workshop. In addition to the knowledge gained from participating in the workshop, registered participants will also have access to opportunities to connect with partners directly via the website and forums, study material and resources, licenses and access to tools and softwares offered by partners, internship opportunities by selective partners, e-certificates by selective partners and by Formula Bharat after successfully participating in trainings and evaluations, and of course, session recordings until February 2024, and more. Next, I would like to introduce you to our industry partners. I would like to extend my gratitude to Altair, Bosch Global Software Technologies, Hexagon, MathWorks, Typhoon Hill, and Quobs for partnering with us for the Driverless Vehicle Workshop. I am sure you would like to know more about what the partners are going to offer through this workshop and topics covered by them. You will find these details on the individual partner pages on the partners page on the Driverless website. Along with our industry partners, we also have student team partners that have collaborated with Formula Bharat for the workshop, and they will be hosting presentations on various topics and will be open for discussion. These are established teams that participate in the driverless category at Formula student events and will be sharing their knowledge and experience with you all. Thanks to all our student team partners. There will also be exclusive trainings by industry experts, details of which are available on the schedule page on the Driverless website. Next, I would like to give you an overview of a few of the topics covered under the Driverless Vehicle Workshop. These topics will be covered during the course of the workshop by various partners and industry experts. To give you a gist, there are topics such as 3D scenes for automated driving, visual detection of objects, path planning and trajectory control of autonomous vehicles, embedded system design and open vision for ADAS, radar antenna design and integration, advanced simulations to assist development of autonomous vehicles, robot operating system for autonomous driving, sensor fusion in autonomous driving, mapping and localization, and more. You will find a detailed schedule on the schedule page on the Driverless website. Now, coming to a very crucial query, who is this workshop for? The Driverless workshop is suitable for anyone interested in pursuing a career in the autonomous vehicle engineering domain, and even those who would like to learn more about the autonomous vehicle domain and to learn how to use various tools and softwares offered by the industry partners. This includes those pursuing engineering, those pursuing their master's or postgraduate in a similar field, and even those working in the industry. Although there are a few prerequisites. These prerequisites are recommended by individual industry partners, and it is recommended to go through the resources to get yourself ready for the workshop. So some of the companies have mentioned detailed prerequisites, and they've also provided resources that you all could go through to get equipped with this knowledge. For instance, basic knowledge of electrical engineering, power electronics, and or similar is mentioned by Typhoon Hill for the portion of the workshop delivered by them. Similarly, basic knowledge of C++ and ADAS is for the portion of the workshop delivered by Hexagon. There are also recommended courses or things that you all would have to go through, and they're available on the Driverless website as well. For instance, basic understanding of MATLAB on-ramp, Simulink on-ramp for the portion of the workshop delivered by MathWorks. Now, when you look at the registrations page on the Driverless website, you will notice there are two levels, and you all might surely be having that question as to what's the difference between a learner profile and a registered participant. So to break it down for you, a learner profile is free, and it is only for the creation of a profile on the website, although you are not yet a registered participant for the season's workshop. So in order to be a participant at the season's workshop, you have to sign up by creating a registered participant profile, for which you, of course, have to pay. But it also gives you access to exclusive resources by partners, access to the workshop's trainings, evaluations, etc., certification by Formula Bharat and selective partners, internship opportunities, etc. Next, when can you register for the workshop? These details are available on the registration page on the Driverless workshop. So as of now, the early bird registration is going on, and it will be open until July 25th. Under this, you will get a discounted flat rate, which is available to anyone regardless of your membership status. That's the Formula Bharat membership that I'm talking about. Post the early bird registration, individuals can register until August 30th. Formula Bharat members can claim a discount even during the regular registration period. And finally, how to register. So you can register by following these steps mentioned below. I'll also take you through it when we are going through the website. So you have to visit the registration page. Then you scroll down, select register here, and select registered participant. Fill in your details. And if you're registering before July 25th, then you will get a discount code for the early bird offer. You have to enter that code in and then make payment. Let us now have a look at the Driverless website too, like the website. If you all are currently looking, like you'll have your device and you can have a look at the website simultaneously, it would be great. So the website link is driverless.formulabharat.com. I hope the Driverless website is visible to you all. Can someone confirm?
Yes, Crystal.
All right, thanks. So this is how the Driverless workshop the driverless website looks like. I'm not sure how many of you all have visited it, but this is where you will be able to register from and where you'll get all the details of the workshop. So this is what you can see when you when you sign up as a registered participant. People who have a learner profile will only be able to see limited things on the website. There are many other things that are available to registered participants, which I will explain after this. So coming to the first front page where you can see details of the workshop, the partners, something about the driverless vehicle, there's a video there, then there's details of the registration mentioned, the purpose, topics, outcomes, all that I discussed before is available here, and also frequently asked questions. You all might have questions and we've tried to get all the answers to those questions here. So you all can have a look at this. And if you'll still have queries, of course, we'll take them after I'm done with this presentation. But also after that, if you still have queries, you all can write to us via the email ID that I'll provide at the end of the session. Next is the registration page. This is from where you can go register. So even when you don't have your account, this is where you will go to then register as either a person who just wants a learner profile or someone who is the registered participant for the workshop. So what you have to do is go to the registration page. You go down to the, scroll down, click on register here. And then you'll see that the amount mentioned here is 7,080, but this is not what you have to pay right now if you're registering before 25th of July. So you still go ahead, you select the registered participant, and then there's a discount code that you all can see here. So this is the discount code that you'll have to apply, after which you all will get the discount. So you'll fill in all your details. And now, since I've already logged in, that is something that I will not be able to show you how to go forward. But very basic details like your first name, last name, address, city, your username, you'll have to get a password for yourself for this website. And you fill all of that in and then you check out. So when you're making, like prior to you making the payment, you have to fill in the discount code to avail of the early bird fees. Okay, we'll move to the next thing, which is the schedule. This has been recently updated with a few more details than we had previously. So when you come to the schedule page, you'll be able to see which date the sessions are happening, at what time, by whom, what's the topic, if there's a description, and who's the speaker. If you want more details of the speaker, you can go to the speakers page and you'll find more details about the person. Many of y'all will have this question that I probably won't be available during a certain session. I have something else that is like pre-planned or something that comes up. Don't worry, recordings will be available to the registered participants and it will be available on the website until February 2024. Okay, so your access to this website would stand as a registered participant until February or actually March 2024, and these recordings will be available until then. So you'll get a detailed idea of what sessions are happening on which date. And then you'll also see that there are certain topics at the bottom that do not have a date and time mentioned yet. And that's because these companies are yet to confirm which date and time they would be hosting their trainings on. I hope this is clear. I'll move to the next, which is the partners page, where you'll get more details about what each partner is offering in terms of what topics are they covering. Have they already announced an evaluation topic, or are they going to like come up with something later? Also resources for you to get equipped. Like you go through those resources prior to their training so that it helps you, like you're ready for the training. So you go to partners and you select whichever partners page you want to go to. So for instance, we go to MathWorks. You will see details about MathWorks, what they do, what they're offering. And then you'll see topics covered. These are the topics that they'll be hosting trainings on. They have some prerequisites, which I mentioned prior, and there are links over here for you to go to, and this is available to even the learners. You all can go to these prerequisite links. You all can go and get your, like, learn something. Now, this is not something that's only for registered participants, but if you do register, do go through these resources because it will help you during the trainings to understand what's being taught. Also, they've already given a problem statement that will be something that the registered participants have to work on, and you all will be evaluated on this. So they've already given that. And then, of course, they had some other things to share and also technical resources. So this page is visible to everyone. Please note this page is visible even to learner profile people and even to the general public that comes to this page. But if you register, you will have to like work on this during the trainings and even after that for the evaluation. So every partners page is updated with whatever they have given us until now, and it will keep getting updated. And once we make major updates, and if you're a registered participant, you will get mails with updates made on the page so that you're not missing out on what has been put up on the website. Like I mentioned, that there are speakers that are from companies, and there are also other industry experts that will be hosting presentations and trainings on different topics. And you can find details of these speakers on the speakers page. So you'll see partner affiliated speakers. You can also go visit their profile. And there are also in industry academia speakers mentioned here below. There is one additional benefit to the registered participants, and that is you can connect with people directly via this website. And you can also start discussions or contribute towards discussions via this website. So you do not need to like go like write a mail and send it to someone when you have a query. You can just discuss whatever you have on something called the forums on this website. So as you see, there's a forums page. If you go there, you'll be able to join any forum, either like you go to the company's forum and then you drop your queries there. Also, there might be sub forums within it where there are topics listed, like the training topics. And suppose you have queries with regards to a certain topic, you go and you drop your query there. And you might be wondering who's going to answer you. It's not going to be me. It's not going to be anyone, just like any random person, but the partners themselves have their profiles on this website, and they themselves will be responding to your queries firsthand. So whatever queries you have will be answered by them directly. And this just serves as a better way of communicating and getting your queries resolved, or even getting help with using certain tools that they're providing. And when I did say connect, I literally meant connect. So you can really connect with people out here like you'll do on, say, Facebook or Instagram. If you go to members, you'll see the people that are registered contacts or admin or partners, and you can always like connect with them. So for instance, I've not connected with Kaushik Narayan. If I feel I want to reach out to him, I can do that here by sending him a request. And yes, I can get connected with him directly. So this now these two things, that is the forums and the ability to connect with other people, these two things are only available to registered participants via the website. So for those who have not yet upgraded to the registered participants and made payment, you all will not be able to see all of this, and you all will only be able to access it once you have registered yourself as a registered participant for the workshop. And that brings me to the end of the website tour. I hope I have not missed out on anything, but yes, I will be happy to take your questions now. I would like to say thanks to everyone for joining. In case you all don't have any questions and you all are leaving the stream, but in case you all do have questions, I would be happy to answer them. So I'm available here for your queries. I'll also be checking the YouTube live chat to respond to queries if there are any.
Hello, Krista. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Kaushik.
I actually during registration I paid full amount instead of availing for Discord, and I actually contacted the support mailbox.
Yes, we already have refunded the full amount to you. I was told by the finance team that they have already refunded the amount, and I think you should, like, if you can go check if the money has been received, because it's been processed from our end. In case it's not, if you've not received it yet, just I think we'll follow up with you via mail, but I'm sure we've done it from us.
Okay, I will wait for a few more days and then if still I will receive, I will contact you.
Sure, definitely. That's no problem. You can reach out to me via mail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, there are some questions in the chat window. Perhaps you can answer
Yes,
those.
I'm just reading them and I'm going to try to answer them. So, will this workshop contain the idea of hardware integration as well, or software part only? It's majorly going to be software related, but a few companies said that they would cover hardware integration. So have a look at the topics as of now, and if you feel that it still lacks that part of it, we can try to get people or the same companies to present a topic that could be more in detail about the hardware integration. Ashar, maybe if you could make note of that, and maybe we could try to get some more people on board to present on topics that are related to hardware integration. Please share the discount code. Yes, it's available on the website when you click on register, and when you click on registered participant, you will see the discount code right there. So the discount code is available on the website. What if we are from the non-software field and have no idea about softwares mentioned? The companies that are training you all will take you all through the softwares that they are offering. Also, the resources mentioned by the partners on their individual pages will include resources that will help you get accustomed to the softwares that they're going to be giving you licenses to use. So if you go to the partners page, scroll down, go to resources or technical resources, you will find links to those softwares and probably videos on how to use their softwares. And then post that, what you will be learning in the training would of course start with them getting you accustomed to using their software. So it will not be that they're just going to come in and start too much of technical things right away, but first they'll explain how to use their software, because that's what they're trying to put forward to you as well. Abhinav has a question. Do we get training certificates by respective partners at the end? Yes, certain companies are offering certificates after you complete their trainings, and if they're having evaluations, then after you've completed the evaluation, they'll give you certificates from their end. And anyway, at the end of all of it, Formula Bharat will be giving you a certification too. So if it's only about the partner certificates, then there are only selective companies that are offering certificates based on the trainings that they're providing. There's a question from Pranav. Will we get lifetime access of the resources which will be shared by the partners? No, it's not a lifetime access as such. It's going to be, you'll find all the training recordings until March 2024. But any resources that they've shared with you, you can learn from them right now, although the licenses and tools will also be, like, the access to that will be taken away after the workshop is done. Will there be any deadline to complete the problem statement? Yes, there will be a deadline to complete the problem statement. The timeline for the evaluation of any mini project or something is not yet given. They will be shared by companies, but also they are aware that every individual either comes from, who either is a student or is a working individual, and so they will try to keep it flexible for everyone to be able to submit the project or be a part of the evaluation. A license expiration date on the software would be, as of now, what I know is that it would end when the workshop ends. That's by the end of November, max December 2023. How will the evaluation be done? Virtually, everything's going to be held virtually. And what I know for MathWorks is that you have to really work on a project and submit it. They will help you with how to go about with working on the project and how the submission is supposed to be made. Every company will give you directions on how to go through evaluations that they're hosting and how to submit either a project or something based on the topics that they put out. Where can we expect ourselves in the pathway of making driverless familiar student vehicle? Pranjal, I'm sorry, but I didn't really understand your question. Do you mean to ask me whether how much will this teach you to really start building a car? If that's what you mean to ask me, then just drop a comment and tell me. Is there any LinkedIn community for this complete notification? Abhinav, I'm sorry, I didn't get that question either. So can you please clarify what you meant? Okay, Pranjal says yes. Pranjal, to tell you, this would just be a small, like if you're looking at only the companies, what they're providing, it might give you, you could say 40% knowledge of majorly the software part, a little of the hardware integration. Apart from that, there are going to be student teams that are going to present to you, and they are going to teach you a lot more, like say based on team management, the problems that they have faced and how they went on to rectifying it. Maybe this software related issues, how they went on with procuring parts, how long their project took. So if you're really thinking of gathering resources, it wouldn't be just from the companies, but it would also be from teams. And so I would say this would teach you a lot. But in terms of a formula student project, I think this workshop alone wouldn't give you everything. You would also need to see otherwise. So this would teach you majorly software, hardware, integration, and you would learn from the experience and presentations made by teams. So I don't know how to rank that or give that a percentage to tell you how much it would teach you. But it's trying to bring all the resources under one platform for every individual. So I think it would add a lot of value. Okay, that's answered. And how the classes will be held? Will it be through Zoom or the website only? Most of the trainings will be held via Zoom or Teams or Google Meet, but mostly Zoom, and we will provide the links well in advance. Also, you'll be added to a calendar so that you get notified prior to any sessions happening, so that you don't miss out on anything, because they are quite widely spread throughout the 3 months. And so, for you to have an idea and for you to get reminders, you'll also be added to a calendar. How will the recordings, most of the recordings, Kaushik, will be available on the website. Also, after the recordings are processed on our end, we will try to send you all mails with the recordings so that you can go through it right after the sessions are done. But yes, we'll try to keep it available on the website for so only registered participants majorly will be able to view them. Renita, can you just check if we have any queries via YouTube in the meanwhile? And for those who are still in the Zoom meeting, I would like to know by the show of hands, I know Kaushik has registered, but has anyone else, is anyone else looking at participating in the workshop? You all could use the reaction button to let me know. Oh, all right. Great. All right. So I am looking forward to your participation. Like I mentioned that the early bird registrations end on July 25th. So avail of the discount. And yes, if you'll have any further queries, I will be happy to answer them. I'll wait back for a few more minutes. And if you remember anything later, anything you should have asked me, you can drop a mail. And I did mention I would tell you all the email ID later, but you can write to driverless@curiosumtech.in. The email IDs to contact us with regards to the driverless workshop are available on the driverless website and at driverless.formulabharat.com/contact/. Okay. Renita, just checking any comments?
No, Crystal.
All right. Thank you. If anyone doesn't have any queries, you can leave the meeting. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for the questions, and I hope I've answered your queries.